I was trying to come up with a good pun for this video, but unfortunately, cat got my tongue. A Whisker Away focuses on Miyo, a middle school girl with a crush on a boy named Kento, who cruelly doesn't reciprocate her feelings, which leaves her unhappy. One day, she's sold a magical mask that allows her to become a cat. Using the name Taro while in cat form, she makes nightly visits to Kento at his home, and he takes a liking to her, not knowing who she truly is. As she listens to his problems each night, she tries to find a way to get him to come around and express those feelings to her in person. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you like movies, whether it be blockbusters, hidden gems, or everything in between, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with reviews of new releases and some classics. Today, let's talk about A Whisker Away. This was released on Netflix back in June, and I actually saw it just a few weeks ago and didn't get a chance to review it, but I wanted to talk about it briefly because I haven't gotten a chance to discuss more anime on this channel. I'm not an anime fanatic, but I do enjoy it because they are some truly unique experiences. And I enjoyed this film in particular. It's actually one of the better Netflix original films I've seen this year so far. I will say, it does have a very oddly specific premise. This mask owner, who is a cat himself, sells cat masks to humans who want to become cats while also selling human masks to cats who want to become humans, which, I'm not gonna lie, is pretty strange. And what can kind of throw you off as well is the fact that this mask seller has a very eccentric, in-your-face personality. So there's a lot to take in very quickly, but it takes its concept, establishes its rules pretty early on, and completely owns it. It thrusts you into things pretty quickly, like it's within the first few minutes she tries this mask on. But I like this approach because she's getting adjusted to things at the same pace that we're getting adjusted to such a bizarre concept. It's not like there's this world where magical things are out in the open. This is her first interaction with anything this strange, and she's getting used to it. So because we're going on this journey together, it helps us connect with her easily from the beginning. And what also helps is being able to relate to some of her struggles. Now, this is a very upbeat movie in general. It has a whimsical tone, it can feel very sweet, and the music's pretty cheery. But it also touches upon themes of loneliness. Her parents are separated, and her father marries someone else, and even though her stepmother is very nice, she has a hard time connecting with her, and she'd rather just have her mom back. And she's also dealing with having feelings for someone who not only doesn't reciprocate them, but is pretty mean about it. So outside of her one friend, she feels abandoned and she longs for an escape from that, which people can relate to. Especially appropriate given that this was released during a pandemic that required people to quarantine, and for those who lived alone, be by themselves. So that helps. And whenever she puts the mask on, that's an escape. And even though she's interacting with some of the same people she's seen on a daily basis as a human, it's almost like exploring this new world. Even though we're really in the exact same world we were just in a scene ago. In a way, it's almost this twist on the walk in someone else's shoes approach in order to really understand someone. Even though Miyo isn't exactly experiencing what Kento is experiencing, she's doing something, which is putting this cat mask on, that will allow her to understand his problems and allow them to connect, which I found very interesting. Now, there is some exploration into this magical world as well, and I won't spoil that as it involves plot details in the second half, but it makes for an interesting twist. And it also allows the movie to really show off its animation. That is easily one of the strongest elements here. This is a beautifully animated movie. The shots of the city are filled with lots of color and feel very bright. A lot of the imagery stands out remarkably, and as we uncover more details about the world, the animation really shines. As for criticisms, I think it could have been a bit shorter. Even though it's an hour and 40 minutes, I think the first half drags at some points and moves just a bit slower than the very quick-paced second half. Also, even though a lot of the characters are very well written, there were a few moments here and there where they'll have these sudden emotional shifts. Someone will be asked a simple question and they'll pause for a moment before bursting out screaming, or they'll act very hostile out of nowhere before shifting gears a second later. Some of these scenes can be a bit off-putting, but once you hit the halfway point, a lot of these problems are minimal and the experience is much more consistent and very enjoyable. Overall, this was a nice entry in Netflix's filmography. I don't know if it's going to be a movie for everyone because of its pretty strange premise, but if you're able to roll with it, it's actually a lot more relatable than you'd expect. The characters are well written and it's a pretty engaging story, plus it's beautifully animated, has feel-good energy, and a very sweet tone. If you like anime, it's on Netflix, check it out if you can. A Whisker Away gets an 8 out of 10. So let me know, did you see A Whisker Away, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the story? Did you find the characters relatable? And what's one of your favorite anime movies? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time.